Welcome. So today we're going to do an energy check-in. What is the energetic dynamic between you and your love right now? Your love, your lover, your partner. What is the energy dynamic between you and your lover right now? So what's starting to happen, which is really, really weird, is I'm starting to have dreams where I wake up and I'll have a question like in my head that I'm supposed to share. I'm supposed to ask. Okay, and that's what's starting to happen. And I got a strong hit this morning. You know when you have a dream and it's a morning dream, like you got up, you went to the bathroom, but you weren't ready to get up, so you go back to sleep, and then, you know, you have this super vivid dream kind of thing. Like it was like that. So it was one of those morning, like very vivid dreams. And in the dream, I was shuffling the cards and I just kept hearing, you need to talk about relationships. You need to talk about relationships. People want to hear about the relationships. So I'm like, all right, that's the dream. And so it was like, okay, so let me write down some questions about relationships. And one of the questions that came up when I got up, because I was getting very clearly that people want to do this energy check-in about their romantic relationships. I don't know. When I watch people who are astrologers, they're saying there's a lot of breakups, there's a lot of hiccups in relationships right now that's going on in the astrology. So maybe that's why I got that. But so I wrote down what is the energetic dynamic between you and your love right now. There's a dynamic happening between you and your partner, you and your love, you and your spouse, you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend, whatever. So that's why I'm just saying between you and your love right now. What is the energetic dynamic between you and your love right now? So weird. Dreams I've been having lately are just like amazing. They're so weird. So I'm kind of keeping track of the ones that feel like, wow, something. This is something. What is the energetic dynamic between you and your love right now? Okay. All right, cut the cards. So I just want to say, when I said about the dreams, like, you know, some of the dreams I've been having have been like really wild, kind of prophetic in weird ways. I wrote the thing over, so I'm moving the question out of the way. You know, like you feel the ones that are important and you kind of are like, yeah, I got to think about this. And it's probably because I'm doing so much of this work right now. Like I'm really like tapping in, you know, I have a lot of notes here. So if you're wondering what I'm doing over here, I'm shuffling some of the notes. This is how I keep myself in track because my Gemini brain gets all over the place. But yeah, so I got that dream that hit last night. So people are obviously thinking about their relationships. And if you've come across this video, this message is for you because you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be called to be here. And I would appreciate it if you would like, if you would subscribe, if you would share, and if you would comment. I'm building this channel and I'm trying to really get this to grow. And I'm newer to the tarot. So, you know, if you see something I'm not seeing, let me know in the comments. I would love it. You know, tell me how you're feeling. All right, question again. What is the energetic dynamic between you and your love, your special someone, your lover, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend? Ooh. Interesting. 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Well, right out of the gate, Cups are about emotions and relationships, and 5s are about challenges and conflict. So if that sounds about where you're at right now, I wouldn't be surprised because something is going on in your romantic relationship that is challenging, you know, That is challenging. And you are focusing on the broken pieces. If you look at her, you see how she's looking at the broken cups, right? But not all is lost, because what you're not focusing on is the 2 cups behind you that are sprouting new life, new growth, okay? So I don't see a sword here that's saying cut this relationship off. Pentacles are about, you know, I mean, here she is, she's in the garden. Look at the, you know, the fertility around her. She's the queen. The queen is about the wisdom. And look at, she's got the bunnies, fertility, the flowers are growing. She's holding the pentacles. Pentacles are earthly things. Our pentacles are our bodies, could be the autonomy over our own bodies. The things that we, you know, our home, our own money, right? Our own money. Let me look at this question again. What is the energetic dynamic between you and your special someone right now? And we have challenges coming out of the gate. Okay. And then we have 2 pentacle cards. Pages are about new beginnings. The pages are young energy, curiosity. You know, the page is learning, right? The page is trying to, wait, sorry. My note thing is over here is falling off because I'm losing the question. Just give me 1 second. Where is that? Where did the question go? Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry. I'm all over the place. Okay. Yeah, so the pages is the curiosity, the potential, you know, you're the new beginning, you're learning or whatever. So, but the queen is about the experience. So we have 2 ends of the spectrum right here, you know, asking about the dynamic between you and your partner right now. So this is what I'm getting from the cards, and I'm going to pull a clarifier too after. I'm getting that you're having challenges and you're coming up against, there's a power dynamic in the relationship right now, and it could have a lot to do with your money, your own money, your financial security, you being, having autonomy over your money in this relationship. And you're thinking of maybe going off, cutting your losses, taking what you've learned, taking what is yours and moving on into something new, okay? That's the impression that I'm getting. Now, I don't know if I'm right. I could be seeing this completely in a wrong way. That's why I ask, please, I'm new at this. If you see something I'm not, like, no, you're missing. The queen is saying that, you know, she's taking control over the money, and that could be it. That could be it. The relationship, you know, you've been having challenges and you feel like you have no power, and you're taking your power back. Now, are you taking your power back in the relationship? Or are you moving on and going on your own? Because if I look at the visual of this, she looks like she's wandering, looking for a new land, right? She's looking over the land. She's standing alone. I'm not seeing any 2s here. So this is what's giving me the feeling that she is taking what is hers and she is going on her own, looking for a new place to settle, because she hasn't had any autonomy over her money, herself, her possessions, being in this relationship. And it's broken. You know, is it possible to save it? Absolutely. Behind her, there is growth. Does she want to save it? That I can't answer. So I'm going to pull a clarifier. Oh, yeah. The Tower. No. Okay. So that's what's happening. This old dynamic, this relationship in the way it is not working anymore. Yeah, it's not working. It's crumbling. you know, and that's where you're at right now. And that seems to be happening quite a lot to a lot of people that I know personally. And it's in the astrology now, as people are outgrowing each other, things aren't working anymore. And it may be time for you to move on and take care of yourself. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, I can promise you, as somebody who's had that experience. So if this is you, let me know. You know, just know that you'll be okay. Of course you will be okay, because the universe, this is at the bottom of the deck, is always doing things for you, right? Sometimes we have to go through painful things, but it's for our own learning, and it's for our own growth. And at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, which is you. So you're gonna be just fine. May take a bit, but you'll be okay. And you're gonna be better for it, okay? All right, I hope that helps. Let me know. Like I said, you know, you're watching somebody do these readings who is trusting what she's getting, her own intuition. New, I'm looking at the visuals, I'm looking from what I've learned, but I am not a long-term experienced tarot reader. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, bye-bye.